Alright, hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I am playing Train Simulator Classic, where we are doing a switching and moving job, a road switching job, in Hanover with a pair of Dash 840 CWs. So let's see what our first order is. Couple cut of 12 cars to the back of CSX D796. So where am I? Alright, we're gonna have to reverse up. That's good. That's good. Our cut of cars is here. Alright, so we're all good for the reverse job. Oh, and off we go. I'm just going to... There we go. Switch cabs. Set reverser forward, let off the brakes, and let's get moving. I think this is near... No, I don't think this is near Huds. But, well, I'm not exactly sure what part of Hanover this is. I have a vague idea, but I'm not super sure. Whoa, I did not mean to hit the reverser. There we go. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the throttle setup on this train. Or on this locomotive, I should say. But what can you do? Whoa, that's too fast. Oh, we're in a 25 zone, okay. Alright, I believe that is our cut of cars. Is the locomotive brake working? Alright, should couple up to them nice and slow. Gotta keep it moving a little bit. No, don't want to go to the reverser. Sorry, I'm just really focused here. Turn the lights off because we're going to couple up. Can we open the windows up? No. Alright. Just goosing the throttle here to keep it moving a little bit. And... boom. Pull forward and stop at... Oh, the loco brake is not working. Pull forward and stop at Hanover Yard Main, where we will temporarily spot and uncouple from this 12-car cut. Let's see here. There we go. Back to the other... Alright, I should... Whoa. Let's, that was a bit weird with the brakes there. Alright, let's look at where we're heading to now. Show task. Hanover yard mate. Alright. So set the switch there. And other than that, we are good. We are good. Alright. Roll up the throttle a little bit. Set the headlights. Bit, well, we're more than a little bit heavier now. I think these are covered hoppers, so probably concrete or something. On for this crossing. I'd like a little bit of reverser. Or not reverser, dynamics. Come on, give me more dynamics here. There we go. Yeah, I don't know exactly where we are, but this is definitely Hanover. It just looks it. And I mean, obviously I know it's Hanover because I'm the one that chose the mission. And it said this mission is set in Hanover. You're gonna start in Hanover and go to Porter's. But, you know, you can just tell by how it looks too. There's ST40-2s. I love ST40s. They just look good. They look right. It's such a classic looking locomotive. Alright, we're gonna be slowing to a stop here soon. As soon as we cross fully onto the Hanover yard main. And full service. There we go. Oh really, is it not counting that? Alright, I'll just let it roll forwards a little bit then. Alright. And it is a beautiful, I think, summer day. Summer morning. Is this good? Ooh. Really? That's not good enough? Wait, is it because we have to drop it off? Yeah. So let's go to free cam. Where's the cut lever? I don't like that it's rolling forwards a little bit. Let's give it a little bit more. Why can't I uncouple? And why isn't the train fully stopped? That's weird that I can't uncouple. Is there a button I can press? No, not that. Crap. I don't know. I think here. There we go. Oh. Uncoupled, we will now pick up the 6 cars we'll be interchanging at Porter's. Proceed ahead and stop at Hanover East Lead. The rear clear for a move into Hanover RIP. Alright. So that is just ahead of us, I think. Yeah, Hanover East Lead is just there. So, cursor forwards. Give it just a little bit of throttle. Whoa, that is quick acceleration. Stop her here. Wait for that to set. Yeah, this is some kind of factory or warehouse. I'm not sure which business it is. I don't really know any businesses in Hanover except for a couple. But this is certainly one of them. Alright, reverse and couple to the cut of 6 cars at Hanover Rip. That is here. So we set this, set this. Alright. And reverser set to reverse. Slow her down a bit there. I think we're backing uphill now. Probably keep it below 5 miles an hour. At or around or below. A little bit quick. Getting close here. Just goosing the throttle a little bit. Didn't really want to set the reverser there, but it's so easy to accidentally set it. Boom. We'll add 4 boxcars to the rear of this cut. Proceed and stop at Hanover Terminal Lead with the rear clear for a reverse move into Hanover Terminal siding. Alright. So... let's see. Stop at Hanover Terminal Lead. Yeah, everything's set for that. So off we go. Whew. I like shunting, but it can also be a little bit stressful sometimes. I will say, I think typically, excuse me, I think typically they'd use Jeeps for a job like this around here. But, oh, don't want to speed too much. So we want to pull clear of Hanover Terminal Lead. Should be, just have to keep an eye on our rear. Number 24 brake beams. Oh hey, there's the end of train device. Always nice to see that modeled. On the later Dash 840 CWs, they had a built-in monitor in the cab for the end of train device, but I think with this loco, with these locos, which are earlier Dash 840 CWs, I think you just have like a little radio handheld for it. So I think the main thing is we're pulling clear of these tracks, because I think we're backing up onto them. Let go of the brakes a little bit. And we're going to want to stop here. Alright. I'm probably, well, I'm not going to say I'm probably going to see a train today, but at my autism group, there is a significant chance I will see a train. Right, reverse and couple to the 4 boxcars at Hanover Terminal siding. That is, yep, that's where I thought it was. So right back here. So we're gonna look at the tail here, set the reverser. I think, no, this is uphill now. There we go. Give it a little bit of honkage. Oh, and I'll put the bell on because we're crossing the road here. Don't want to be going too fast when we couple up. Alright. Goose the throttle a little bit. We should just roll on in here. Boom. Alright. be pulling forward and stopping at Hanover Terminal Lead again. Then I think next will be, yeah, we'll be coupling back up to that cut of 12 cars. Alright, so reverser forwards. We should be able to just roll forward, I think. Once we let go of the brakes. Yep. I can give it a little bit of throttle. There we go. Alright. Let's look at the last car here. Oh, not even across the road yet. We are going to be pulling forwards a fair bit. Probably give it a little bit of brakes. Just don't want to roll out of control. Alright, we want to stop here. I think. There we go. Yep, clear of the switches. Oh, alright. Ready to recouple to the cut of 12 cars we left at Yard Main. So... let's do this didgeridoo. And there's our guys. So, let's give it a little bit of throttle, let off the brakes. We're going back uphill again. Back into the 15-mile-an-hour zone. But that's a pretty typical speed limit for this sub. The Hanover sub is not the fastest area. Not by a long shot. But that's alright. You can't always be a super hot shot. It's the same with the Clinchfield, which is another route I really like. And I'm gonna be honest, I do typically like higher speed trains and freight, but, you know, it's not bad to have a little change of pace sometimes. Alright, don't want to be too rip-roaring fast for coupling up here. Probably keep it around 5 miles an hour. Yeah. Alright. Just back it up slow. I like how you can see the slack in the couplers. That's such a nice touch. You can see it slowly coming in and out, the slack. But, yeah, this is gonna be a decently long train once we're all coupled up. Though, power we have is more than enough for this consist. I mean, we got 8,000 horsepower up front. And boom. Alright, we can dispatch your clearance to proceed to Porters. So, let's set reversers forwards. And yeah, we just got it's all clear. Alright. Let go of the brakes. Throttle up a little bit. Alright. We'll be doing a rip-roaring 25 miles an hour for this trip to Porters. I think it should be that same speed for most or all the way. I do wish the green on these trees was a bit brighter, because really, around spring and summertime, it is a bright green that the trees and the grass are around here. But you know, what can you do? I'm just glad this area looks, you know, for the most part, like how it looks in real life. Give it a bit of brakes. We're on the flat now. No more downhill. No more uphill, downhill. But we're just gonna be cruising through local industry here. Looks like we got crossing up ahead. As is always typical for this area. Always more crossings. Are those reefer cars? Those look like reefer cars. Maybe a foods warehouse. Traffic stopped up, which is good. I do have a problem. In Train Sim World, there are some crossings that just don't work, and the traffic just keeps going across them. I'm glad that I haven't seen that yet in this game. In general, I'd say it probably sounds crazy because Train Sim World is graphically a much better game, but routes in this game seem to be finished to a higher quality than in, wow, that's a lot of trucks, than in Train Sim World. Alright, we're on the uphill now. So let's goose it a little bit. Give it the beans. Another whistle post. Back off the throttle a little bit. Looks like maybe a restaurant there. Something like that. So many trucks on these roads. I mean, there are a lot of trucks on these roads in real life. Maybe a little bit more maybe the game shows a little bit more trucks on these roads than are around in real life, but you know, they made the effort, I would say. So I think this is our halfway point. Let's take a nice moving screenshot here. Yeah, that's a good one. Very good. That'll be the thumbnail, I think. Nice. Ease up on the throttle here, because I think we're going downhill again. Give it a little bit of brake. Oh, that's a crossing. Good thing I noticed that. As always, loads of crossings around. But yeah, if, I don't know if anybody would be interested in me doing a career-style playthrough with this route, but if anybody would be interested in that, be sure to let me know in the comments, because I can set up my career generator and tracker for this route. It should be pretty easy, and I think that could be pretty fun. For certain. You know, I think there's enough different rolling stock for this route that I could do a decent amount of variety. And there's all the different heavy 6 axles. And the, well, excuse me, I don't think I could really use the GP9, but it's there. I could probably use the GP40. I have the GP40. Excuse me, I have the GP40 train DLC for this game, and that would suit this perfectly with the CSX one. Because, excuse me, in real life, you do see GP40s around town for switching and road switching and stuff. Looks like we're back on the uphill here, so I'll give it a bit more throttle. Pause to whistle post, but I don't see... Doesn't look like there's a crossing up ahead. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Oh, maybe that is a crossing up there. This is a decent cut. Yeah, that is a crossing. You don't get penalized, you don't get a points penalty for not honking at crossings, but I just like to do it because it's realistic. No, you would never not honk at a crossing in this game. Whoa, is that the moon? Holy. It's huge. That's crazy. Dang. Unreal. Looks like orders is in 4 minutes. Alright. I think we're on the downhill again, so I'll give it a little bit of brakes. Oh, look at that pond. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, now the moon... Wow, it still looks pretty big. Whistle post. Give it a little bit of brakes. Huh, dirt road. Oh man, imagine having that house there right by the train tracks. That would be awesome. Upon arrival at Porter's, we'll first spot and uncouple from our rear 16 cars at Porter's Main so that we can then move our front 6 cars to the interchange track. If you say so, boss. So will we be stopping at Porter's? Maybe stopping at Porter's Main? So we'll go by Porter's Junction Switch, then go to Porter's Main. Is that all set up right? Porter's Junction Switch. And there's Porter's Main. Alright. Oh, there's a Y there. Neat. Oh man. Slowed down too much there. Give a little bit of gas again. Got distracted by the map. I've never actually been around here, I don't think. I don't think I've been around Borders. Which is crazy, but... you know, there's some areas you just never end up being around, just by happenstance. Break up. Break up means something a little bit different in a train, I think. A little bit more brakes. Should probably... well, I guess we're getting close enough now that we don't really need to get on the dynamics. We're already pretty much done here, I guess. It did say this was a 45-minute job, so that makes sense. We're pretty much done here. Though, last time I did a job like this where you put the train together and then you head out to your destination, it took me like an hour longer than it said it was gonna take. Which was, that was fun. It just kept going on and on. I took a long time to switch up, or cut together the train, but... alright. Uncouple at Porter's Main, which is up ahead soon. Slow up here. We are on a bit of a downhill. Yeah. This looks like well, it's a little bit industrial looking, this neighborhood. I was gonna say it looked nice, but it is a bit industrial looking. Oh. Crossing up ahead here. Man, this is pretty much... it's not exactly a straight running, but it's pretty close here, it looks like. Just for this little section of road here. Oh man, a mail truck. And a truck. There's the, well, I'm not sure directionally which end of the Y this is. But, we will be leaving the rear of our train here. Once I get fully into the Y, or the Porter's Main, I should say, not the Y. Slow up a little bit. I might be going crazy, but this actually looks a little bit more greenish than it was earlier. This, I mean, at least over there, that looks like the kind of green I recognize from how it looks around here in spring and summer. Alright, we are about to clear the rear of Porter's Main. Slow it up there. Alright, so we are uncoupling the rear 16 cars. So I'm going to count up from the rear. Oh, nope. Did not want to throttle up there. Right, we can't uncouple these from here, even though we really should be able to. So uncouple dialogue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2 and 8, 5. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. Pull forward and stop at Porter's East Lead with the rear clear for a move into Porter's Interchange 2. Alright. So I think I get the idea of that. Yeah, stop at Porter's rear lead, or Porter's East Lead, I should say. Head to Porter's somewhere. So set it forwards. Gas it up a little bit. We are very late now. So we want the rear clear of Porter's East Lead. So we'll just coast ahead here. Alright. Yep, the rear is clear of the switches. Look at that field. Doesn't that look nice? Wonder if that's a grain field or just a meadow. Probably just a meadow from the looks of it. Right, we will now spot and uncouple from these 6 cars at Porter's Interchange 2. So that's an automatic switch. So drop off cut of 6 cars at Porter's Interchange 2. Right here. So reverse, and I'll get back out this camera. I think this will be slightly uphill. We have a 15-mile-an-hour speed restriction into this section of yard, or really this section of the Y. Should probably put the bell on since we're in a yard section. So we're going to uncouple them at Porter's Interchange 2, which is this section we're just getting into here. next here? Yeah, this is a pretty... I mean, it's a little bit industrial, for sure. I wonder if there's a short line switching job around here. I think there might be for a scenario. All right, let's stop up here. All right. And let's cut off the rear 6 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Proceed ahead and stop at Porter's East Lead with the rear clear of the switch. So we're just going back forwards again. Yep. We are going... No, we don't have a downhill here, I don't think. Yeah, looks like we're on flat and level here. Weird, I thought it was a downhill. Maybe it was a downhill on that section. Oh, is that... No, that's just a truck. I thought it was a nice older car parked in somebody's driveway. No such luck. Oh, what? Probably let up the bell here. Give it a little bit more throttle. And we'll stop up here. There we go. This looks like we have a little bit more switching to do, and then that'll be pretty much it. Alright, reverse, and we will pick up 7 cars at Porter's Interchange 1. So that is... Yep, right here. And the switches are automatically set, which is pretty nice. So... reverse. Stick my head out the window. I do like that little fan there. Remember, there's a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit. Slow down here. Don't want to be ramming the cars too fast. There we go. Pull forward and stop at Porter's East Lead with the rear clear of the switch in anticipation of recoupling to our train at Porter's Main. Alright. So forwards. Porter's East Lead. So, give it a little bit of beans again. Slow down the throttle. So we want the rear at Porter's East lead. Or, yeah, the rear clear the switch at Porter's East lead. Huh, tank cars. Not too uncommon to see around here. I think they usually carry oil for us, at least in my town. The industrial amounts of chip oil they need. Or frying oil, I guess, not chip oil. But, let's slow it down a little here as we throw clear of the switches. Alright. Full service. Just wait for this to clear up. Alright, reverse and recouple to our full consist at Porter's Main. So that is... Yep, that's where I thought it was. I mean, it's exactly where we left it. So... reverse... honk. Give it a bit of gas. Alright. Okay, that's too fast. Oh, crap. Slow it down there. Slow your roll. Slow it down a little more. There we go. Coupled and clear, time to recontact the dispatcher. Slow it down. Our interchange work is complete at Porter's. We now have 23 cars and are ready to proceed east. So, stop at... We have some track work wrapping up in the Porter block. The short line job is due at Porter soon, so you'll need to clear for it. Pull east and stop short of Porter Road, and I should have you on the move again shortly. Alright. Throw it forwards. Quarter of a mile. This is a nice little road here with the street lights. I bet it looks pretty at night. Right there's our destination up ahead, Porter's Road. So I guess we'll be stopping short of that crossing. Bit of grass on the track. Full surface brake. And here's our stop. I think this is it. I think this is the end of the road for our turn here. So let's just see how it goes once we clear up here. Well done. While we wait for clearance to enter the quarter block, sit back, relax, and have some coffee. Yep, already done that this morning, so we're good. We've done all our objectives. Alright. We're all good except for a little bit of speeding, so that's pretty good. Thank you all for watching. This has been a pretty fun episode, and have a good one. And don't forget to like the video, comment on it, and subscribe to the channel. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye for now.